Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.
Next one. She told her, you know, that she was tall only because she knew that she could act like she was her.
And I don't pretend to understand your community or your commitment to them, but I do know something about that part of yourself that
Which grows, you know, like for these memories each year even more.
I know why they're done. I believe in what we're trying to do. There's the plan and the why.
Your face, you know, you're placing your face in
And
them.
there's the... I look forward to these days. To have this. To have you. To myself. I have you. And that proves that you're still here. It just does.
Meaning that she's gonna kill you, to kill that part of her, that final part of her. I know. No. No. I was okay with the friendship, the weird friendship, but
You haven't told me anything about your group. Other than
not that.
Hoard supplies while others starve. I know you're not them. I see it when I look in your eyes. I did this. This was me. I'm sorry I came here. I'm sorry I made myself vulnerable. I'm sorry for turning you into a loose end. What?
You truly did it?
Sorry. You killed me. They're dead. I died by my wounds. They're dead.
You have nothing else to offer.
I get killed by walkers. They're dead. So. It didn't have to be this way. You're on the path, Rick. Bill saw it too. He was gonna give you the echelon briefing the moment you returned.
We already knew that.
Your eyes would have been opened. What this TRM's gonna do to bring this world back?
Meaning?
You could have ensured Alexandria's security.
Really, they're making an entire thing about that big briefing with the big guys, about that briefing. That's why they need to come back, like, just because of how this season was written.
So your friends, your children sealed. Because you are just like her. She's right. Rick. I wanted her dead.
Oh, look, it was really like, follow me with that.
Rick, there has to be a sacrifice. But now I see. This can't end with us going home. Okay.
She's desperate, so she wants also for you to follow her. She's gonna accept that easily, you know.
Michonne gets some supplies to keep you alive long enough to get you to the jump point. And I'll go back with you.
You know she's desperate, and you know that.
Why should I trust you? After all the shit that you pulled. Got a deal or not?
Do you have another choice? Nah.
We got a deal.
Bullshit. They're gonna have you, but what did you do to Gabriel?
You look better.
Yeah.
I don't trust you either. I respect you, but you're lying to yourself. You keep lying to yourself. You don't keep coming back here. You never left. You're wrong. Go ahead. Shoot me. Make me understand. Show me who you are. Drop it. Double cross me before I double crossed you. It's a good plan.
thank you for them for intervening right now, you know, because the thing like that could have lasted for a long time. But now she's dead. Oh boy. Do you want them to spare you?
Everything I've ever had, lost, my people, my friends, everyone was tired of losing. I couldn't lose another community. My old one. My new one.
You didn't kill him.
Go.
So you didn't fully disappear inside, deep inside.
You came to me to help you find an answer. You just found it. I'll see you next year, Red. He already showed me. I found my answer. The dossier. It's in my room at the Cascadia base.
They're gonna have to come back to that base where the big meeting with the big guys is gonna happen.
Tell me you won't come after them. No. Because we are coming for them. He's gonna get the echelon briefing and find out everything that they do that the city doesn't know about. The city I saw won't stand for what they are. And we're gonna help the city stop them because the CRM is not the answer. And they must end.
Are you really gonna do that, or are you telling her what she needs to listen? Dying, you know.
You kept us alive for a reason.
That look between them and our way of talking, it was a little
Wish I
like...
died an artist. It was never about survival. Not life. It was just about truth. This is mine. The end of my story. And peace.
You were a good character, a complex one, clearly. The ring!
On the bridge, you told Gabriel you wanted to marry her. You found this, and you wanted to give it to you. How did you?
I know that a lot of people didn't like our character and maybe they are just gonna cheer, you know, because that's it, we don't have her anymore. But I think that her evolution all along these seasons, all along the different shows, was so impressive, so complex and all, that I'm glad that she had also a complex death. I'm gonna talk about it during the review.
Rick, we have to.
Ah, you were sincere?
Michonne, wait. I've been wanting to say something. It's a broken world, Michonne. And you're the only thing to put it back together. Till my last breath, I am yours. I could never have imagined this,
Me neither!
but it could only ever have been you. I'm yours.
Like I said, I'm in love with their love. You waited for her, you had hope. No! No! No trailer, no spoiler, you know the rule. And I'm glad because maybe in fact during the previous trailer we saw Gabriel, you know, something about him, and me, I didn't see it, so I didn't know. And clearly, you saw it during this entire episode. I was like, why did we begin the episode with him? All of these memories with JD, does it mean that at some point she killed him? Does it mean that at some point she recruited him? Does it mean that at some point we're gonna have him, you know, meeting Rick and Michonne? I really thought so. And in fact, no, it was just to use him for her memories. It was cool. And you know, JD's character, again, a lot of people doesn't appreciate her character, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of fans are right now cheering, you know, because the bitch is dead. Because clearly all of what she did, you know, to us, to our guys and all, it was not only good things. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of fans are glad, and I know no matter what that a lot of fans didn't like her. Me, for sure, I never loved her, like I never supported her and stuff like that. I never wanted her to win and all, but I always thought that as a character, she was interesting, she was well written, and she had such an evolution. Like, we saw her in so many different forms, you know, so many different ways. And if you're reading just, you know, I don't know if it exists, but a Wikipedia page, for example, I'm pretty sure that someone who is just reading it is gonna be like, this character had really a complicated life, or maybe more, you know, maybe was used by the writers for that, but on its own, you know, this character has no real purpose, and his or her evolution is not really logical and stuff like that. I agree with the fact that the writers used her character in different situations because she was that character to help, that character to disturb the situation, that character to destroy a situation, and each time that was a surprise, that was a reveal, that was weird, and it sounded, you know, weird for her character also to do that, you know, all of that. But at the end, her evolution as a character since the beginning is logical, is well written, and she was always interesting and complex. So that's why I love that this entire episode, in fact, is written about her, for her, because if we are summarizing this episode, it's really JD's going after Rick and Michonne, finding them. At the end, she's dying, but all along the episode, we're discovering that she was brainwashed, but by meeting Gabriel like that one time each year, you know, she managed to have that part of herself, really herself deep inside, still alive, and at the end, she's dying, helping them a little, giving them the truth about the dossier, you know, that she created for them. So it's gonna explain why Rick and Michonne, they're gonna go back to the base, the big briefing, all of that, and they're gonna not only be there for the dossier, but also they're gonna try to destroy all of this entire system. I told you during the intro, that's what they're gonna do during the final episode. During this one, we're gonna have the reason why they're deciding to come back. Are they gonna be convinced? Are they gonna be forced to know, something like that? So, you know, really summarizing this episode, it's about Rick and Michonne being hunted by JD's dying at the end. We have memories to explain that she's giving them these answers, and that's why they have a reason now to come back to the base and to try to destroy the thing from the inside. But for me, this entire episode was even more, in fact, with all of the scenes, with all of these memories, with everything, in fact, for me, was about JD's, to explain that she was brainwashed, to explain that she really fought for that system. During her last moments, you know, I think that she's giving, in fact, the true reason why she really fought for it, and she accepted to be brainwashed that much because of her fear to lose a community again. For Rick, it was his fear to come back with Michonne, to lose her again. For Jadis, it was more like I have something new, something for myself, something new. I don't want to lose it again, to come back from zero again. You know, and for sure with these people, surely she made some friends and stuff like that. I don't want to lose them again. For Jadis, it was more in fact that, you know, the deep reason why she accepted that brainwashing, she had accepted to go with them. But at the end, we're discovering that by meeting with Gabriel one time each year, she managed to keep alive that part of herself, that true part of herself, Anne. She managed to keep Anne alive like that. I knew that we would have got from the past, you know, into this show, but really for me it was the last episode to tease us for the second season, to do something with it like that. I didn't think that it would be for memories, so that's why when we saw him appearing, I was like, she recruited him, or he's gonna be there with Rick and Michonne at some point. And in fact, no, it was only for these memories. I understand why the writers used him for this relationship that he had with Anne, with all of the face situation also. The fact that someone would keep the secret about it, like it would be only Gabriel for sure also. I'm not sure of the kissing moment between them. I think that it was maybe too much, you know, like you didn't need that to show that they were close and they were that close, you know, and to show that also for her it meant love feelings. You didn't need that, in my opinion, but I understand why you did it, even if for me it was awkward and I did not appreciate it. I'm glad that she didn't kill Gabriel for sure. I'm sad that he was waiting for her and he's not gonna know what happened to her. I'm sad for him for that. I paid attention, you know, to the news that he was saying about Alexandria and kids are starving. For sure I'm thinking about RG and Judith. I'm like, Judith and RG, they are starving right now? No, I'm not okay with that. Like, we need to do something about it, really quick. And her death, you know, the moment of her death, and Jadis, was also nice. Like, they really took the time to make her speak, to make her talk about herself, to make her... Like, really, for me, this entire episode was almost an homage also to her character and all of her evolution, and the fact that people were brainwashed even so hard like her. At the end, you know, deep inside there is still a little part of them who is still alive. And people who are brainwashed even a lot like her, deep inside there is still a little part of them, the real them, right there. And yes, for me, yes, that was an homage. This entire episode was an homage to her character, to her evolution, to all of the time that we spent with her, to all of what she represented, you know, for this show, this entire franchise, you know, because, you know, in the spin-offs, in the original show and all of that. And I think that it's great for the actress and all of what she put into that character. I think that it's great for the character and all of her evolution. And I think that it's even better because they took the time and they are showing that at the end. It's for that message, I mean, at the end, the brainwashing situation, the fact that she's still there. And for me, I don't know why, what is truly moving me, like making me a little emotional, is the fact that the part of her life that she preferred, it was when she was, you know, that artist. Like, I wouldn't have bet on that moment, I would have thought of Alexandria and all of that. But for her it was that moment because she was truly free herself. It was the truth, it was... I don't know, you know, the artistic aspect, you know, the fact that the moments of her life that she preferred, it was when she was an artist, when she could just be herself and just do things like that, be free and all. I don't know, it's touching me a little. I love it, I really love this episode. It's a good homage to that character. It's doing the job that I thought, you know, about giving them a reason to come back to the base, to try to destroy it from the inside. Now they have a reason for it. It surprised me with the Gabriel situation. I really don't know where we were going with that. Was he recruited? Maybe he was gonna get killed and all. So it's cool. I had a lot of emotions during this episode. And finishing with Rick asking Michonne to marry her, like really? I didn't know that it would happen, that one. So see, a lot of emotions. It was cool. For what I told you, you know, during the intro, all of the issues that I had during this week and which were really rough for me, this episode was cool. And I didn't cry. Like nothing bad, really bad happened and it was cool. I loved it. Okay, it's all for you and for me for this video, for this episode. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.